Hey guys, Vibrant here. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video is going to be all about this summer anime season. I'm going to be talking about the 8 episodes or the 8 shows that I've watched thus far in the summer season. All of these I've watched 2 to 3 episodes and I'll be telling you guys what I think about them. I'm going to start with my least favorite to my most favorite, but without further ado, let's just get right into it. So my least favorite out of the 8 is going to be Watari-kun is about to collapse. I don't know how you would pronounce it because it has like the asterisks in there. But unfortunately with this one, I don't get it. I was friends with him when they were little, but then she like followed him and she's giving like very much Yuno from My Future Diary. So she's like a little creepy. So I don't know if the show's supposed to be funny. I don't know if it's supposed to be serious. I don't understand, like, in the opening why they're shirtless. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. This is also, like, ecchi, so don't watch this one if, like, you know, you can't watch that. But I'm gonna have to give this a 5 out of 10. I only watched the first 2 episodes, don't really understand it, and I don't, like, want to keep watching it. So that's my least favorite out of the 8. Then next one that I watched is The Secrets of a Silent Witch, I think is what it's called. First episode, I like didn't really know if I liked it or not, but I gave it like the 2 more episodes. So if I was solely basing this off of the first episode, it would have got like a 6 out of 10 or like a 5 out of 10 for me, because the female lead, Monica, I think is her name. I think her name is Monica. She's just very annoying. She was so annoying in the first episode, and I'm tired of watching and like reading things where the female character is like extra shy, like extra introverted. Like that's why I could never get into Komi Can't Communicate. It was just too much. So she was doing a little too much for me in the first episode, but it's basically Monica is this witch, and she casts her spells without saying anything. So she's like one of the 7, I can't remember what they're called, but she's like a very powerful witch because she's the only one that can cast spells without saying anything, and she only like learned how to do that because she is like socially awkward and she can't talk to anybody. So she's tasked with like being the bodyguard of the second prince. So she goes to the school and everything. So honestly, the second and third episode, they really got me. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. I'm definitely gonna keep up with this one. I did really like it, but that first episode was a little bit questionable for me. But if you are gonna watch this, definitely give it the 3 episodes, because I was a little turned off like with the first episode. But I really I do like it now. But compared to everything else on this list, it's only gonna get a 7.5 out of 10. Right, next up I have Betrothed to My Sister's Ex. This is very much Cinderella. It's giving My Happy Marriage, but I think it's a lot more lighthearted than My Happy Marriage. Even though the like Mio in My Happy Marriage and Marie, I think is her name in this one, they're very similar. Both of their families treat them very poorly. They're like growing up, they're made to think that they're ugly, they're undeserving of everything. So that's where they're like extremely similar. But this one's a little more lighthearted because they do have like comedy aspects in it. And in My Happy Marriage, I don't think there's any comedy really like at all. So if you like My Happy Marriage, you're definitely gonna like this one. Basically she is at her birthday party, but of course her elder sister, who is beautiful with the long blonde hair, is the star of the party, even though it's Marie's birthday. And this prince stumbles upon Marie in the garden. He thinks she's so beautiful, and also so she has freckles, and then apparently like everyone with freckles is just like ugly, which I don't understand because I love freckles. But he falls in love with her and he proposes. Like, he sends a letter that he wants to get married to her, but he had her confused with the older sister. So the prince is thinking that Marie is her older sister. So then some things happen, and then that's kind of where we're at now. I thought it was really cute, actually. It's like funny, it's serious, so I'm definitely gonna keep up with this one. Again, compared to everything else that I watched, this one's only gonna get a 7.5 out of 10 from me, but I'm definitely gonna keep like watching this one. Right, next up I have My Dress Up Darling. I watched the first 2 episodes of this. This one I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. It was a little bit harder, like rating the ones that have had a first season I've already watched the first season of, like comparing it to something that this is my very first season, like my first time watching. My Dress Up Darling animation is so good this season. Like, this is insane. Like, the animation is just crazy. I think My Dress Up Darling has like the best animation out of this list of things that I'm saying. But with that, it does have like a downside to it. Watching it in the sub, I'm having a hard time like reading the subtitles while also looking at the animation and like all these things that are popping up on the screen. So I don't know if I'm going to continue it in the dub so I can like actually see everything that's going on, but I can't really complain about the animation. I don't really have too much more to say about this season 2, but the animation is banger. It's bomb. Then I have Gachiakuta, which I'm gonna give a 8.2 out of 10. Watch the first 2 episodes. I really like it. I actually really like it. Someone already had commented that I should watch it because in one of like my manga shopping, I didn't know if I should read it or not, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Is his name Rudo, I think, the main character. I really like him. He's really funny. I mean, it's not like he's trying to be funny on purpose, but I think it's like cool, and I think it's special that he thinks that like trash deserves a second life, and just because you're throwing something away doesn't mean that it's useless. You know, one man's trash, another man's treasure type of thing. He was framed for this murder and thrown into the pit, and that girl that he had a crush on in the first episode, F you, because that's crazy. You just gonna turn on him like that? Do you really think that he would have done something like that? Like, that's crazy. But the power system seems really interesting. Like, it's basically you give life into something and it comes alive, and that's the power system. So I'm really excited to like dive more into that and then get more into the storyline now that he's like living in the pit, just to see what's going on. Engen is inviting him to join his group, so let's see where it goes from here, but this is going to get an 8.2 out of 10 for me. After that, I have There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. So this one is a GL, and I'm gonna have to give this one a 8.5 out of 10. This one is really good. It's really funny. This has like the GL aspects of it. So sometimes with GL, it's like, oh, they're just friends and then, you know, they like each other type of thing. But no, they are really like, we're eating good with this one. If you like I Can't Say No to the Lonely Girl, then I think you're gonna like this one because it gives me like the same kind of vibe between the two. Reneko, the main girl, she is, you know, the pink hair. She just wants to be friends. I think her name is Mai, if I can remember correctly. She just wants to be friends with Mai, but Mai gets this huge crush on Reneko. So Mai's job is to convince, or Reneko's job is to convince Mai that friendship is better, and then Mai's job is to convince Reneko that being in a relationship is better. So when Mai wears her hair in a ponytail, then they are just being friends for the day, and when her hair is down, then they are being girlfriends for the day. So it's super cute. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's going to turn into a harem. Like, I think all the other friends are going to have a crush on Reneko at some point, but I think it's cutesy. It's really fun. Like, I'm really enjoying it. So that is getting a 8.5 out of 10 for me. Then I have Dandadan, which I will be giving a 9 out of 10. Again, not like much that I can say about Dandadan since this is the second season. It's basically a, you know, continuation from the first season, but obviously this animation is stellar as well. It's really cool seeing like Gigi's new form. I think that's really cool. I really like, why am I forgetting her name? Turbo Granny. I really like Turbo Granny because it's like she's not being helpful, but she is being helpful at the same time. She kind of just does whatever she wants to do. Momo's power is getting stronger. We have Okarun, and now they are trying to get out of Gigi's home. So lots of fun with this one. And this opening, banger. I saw people like complaining about the opening, and people are like, oh, you know, it's not going to live up to the first one. This one is a banger. Definitely best opening out of all of these series that I've been watching this far. I even like it just as much as the first one. I know you can't really top the first one, but like the whole vibe is so cool, and like the POV in the opening is really, really, really cool. So this gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Then my favorite out of the 8 series that I watched this season has to be The Summer Hikaru Died. Love this one so much. This is going to get a 10 out of 10 from me. I am a manga reader, but I think I stopped reading it after like volume 6. But I honestly think the anime is like adapting it so well that if you had to choose between the two, the manga or the anime, I say watch the anime, because you get more of that eeriness in the anime. It was sometimes like with the manga, I just kind of was like, I wasn't getting like the eeriness or like the creepiness in it. But the fact, like, always if something's animated, it's normally better because you get more, you know, movement, you get more flow, you get sounds, you know, music and everything. But like this is so good. When they were in the gym, like closet or whatever, like reading it, I was like, ooh, but then watching it, I was like, oh my God. Oh, it was so good. It's so good. Like, if you have not watched this, you need to watch this right now. Like, this one, automatic 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I can't even explain. And in the anime, you get to see more of like how Hikaru is attaching himself to Yoshiki. Like in the manga, for me, I kind of read it more as like Yoshiki was the main one that wanted to stick with Hikaru, but in the anime, it's like Hikaru needs Yoshiki just as much as Yoshiki wants Hikaru around. So really good, masterpiece, love it so much. So those are the 8 series that I have watched so far in this summer anime season. Leave a comment below if you guys are watching something that I just didn't say that I'm watching. I wanted to try some new things, and this season is like a banger of a season. Definitely want to watch Fragrant Flower. Really pissed off at Netflix for pushing that back until September, but we're all saying the same thing about that. Let me know if you guys have watched anything on this list and if you would rate it differently than me. Again, we all have our own opinions. Just because I gave something a 5 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 doesn't mean you would feel the exact same way. So let me know your comments and opinions below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. What are you guys doing? Join the Discord, talk to me, hang out with us, whatever. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.